We are Mr. and Mrs. Ametawu, and we are from Ghana, West Africa, VOLTA region, and of the Ewe tribe. We're here to talk about marriage among the Ewes. So, the first point of call when a man and woman decide to be together as man and wife in Ewe tradition, the man's family pay a courtesy visit early in the morning to the woman's family, which we call vofofo. In English, that's knocking. On that fateful day, the man's family will make their intention known to the woman's family that their son is interested in getting married to their daughter. In the past, the visit is done twice. After the knocking, the man's family comes back again for a certain visit where they get what we call the list. On that list contains the bride price, some number of fabrics which the man must be able to provide. It's a symbol or a sign to show to the woman's family that yes, indeed, the man can actually take care of their daughter. But because of time, schedules of today, on the first day of knocking, this same list is made available for the man's family. The family states the items which they would like to get from the man's family. Every family has their own way of accepting this kind of bride price. According to history, the day the knocking is done, the man's family are supposed to come with a bottle of schnapps to show their sign of commitment. But in today's world, it varies. In our case, we came with a bottle of soft drink because my wife's father didn't want us to come with schnapps or any hot liquor. After the list is being presented, the intending couples fix a date for the customary marriage proper. The marriage can only hold when the man is able to afford all the items listed on the list. So on that fateful day, after they must have decided a particular date, on that fateful day, the man's family, that is the man, the parents, siblings, and other relatives, accompany him to the woman's family with these items, and it becomes a family gathering where an inspection is done by the woman's family. After the inspection is done, counseling takes place, prayers go on, and immediately after the prayer and the blessings are being said, the two individuals are being ushered into a full-time married life.
And that is how the journey begins.
Yes.
And before we go into our marital journey, I want to take us down a memory lane, how we both met.
Yeah.
That was about, will I say, 22 years ago. We met in our senior high school. He was 1 year ahead of me as a senior. And from there, I would say we dated about 6 months or so.
Yeah.
And we broke up. I wouldn't say the reason why we broke up. Maybe in our next episode, we will talk about it.
Sure.
We broke up. We went our separate ways after school. He completed a year before me. We went our separate way, and after some years, we came back. When he traveled to Nigeria, he came back to Ghana. We've been seeing each other. Relationship wasn't that stable. It was on and off. But as fate will have it, today we are here as husband and wife. So when we want to talk about the journey into marriage, we've been married for the past 3.5 years now. Two people coming together, even though we know each other, knowing each other's, not staying under one roof is not the same as staying under one roof. Let me put it that way. So coming together, being raised by different people, we may come from the same tribe, but we were both raised by different people. He was raised by his grandmother. Most of the time, I was raised by my auntie. I also left my mom to go stay with my auntie. The bringing up were two different experiences, how things are done. When it happened that way, when you come together, there will be certain incompatibility, but you learn to adjust. So the journey for the past 3.5 years, it wasn't bad. The experiences hasn't been that bad, let me put it, even though we have our own up and downs, but it hasn't been a bad journey at all. From the beginning, childbirth, especially for we women, how you have to adjust. Let's say the journey started in the first year with our first child, and the second one has come by the grace of God, let me say that way. And managing your husband, managing your kids, we both managing our work, which are separate from our own family life, hasn't been easy. But as we said, we just have to learn to adjust. And we think so far it hasn't been a bad journey. If we will talk about, or if we should be asked, okay, for the past 3.5 years that we have spent together, let's say if you have to go and come back, will you choose your partner? I think it's someone will say it's too early for you to decide whether you will choose your partner. But I think for the past 3.5 years, I will choose him over and over again. If we should go and come back, that is what I have to say. I don't know if my husband has anything else to say in the marriage. He spoke about the history of marriage, but for the past 3.5 years, maybe he has some experiences to share with us. So
well, marriage is not, it's an institution that you don't have to expect all the good things to just come like that. No pain, no gain. If you don't work, you don't gain results. So it's been a journey that you cannot boycott the struggles and decide to stick to just the sweet times. Now I will speak as a man. Any man who runs away from challenges is more or less a coward. So whatever life pushes at you, the mindset of accepting must come into your reality first. If you are not able to accept it, moving forward becomes very difficult. So for me, I would say yes. There's no perfect human being out there. So another option for sure, she could be the right candidate. So, so that's what I can say about that. But acknowledging the fact that it's not an easy journey. It comes with these obstacles, coming from two different backgrounds, two different orientation, mindsets is not the same, views on issues are not the same. You must disagree to agree, but what matters most is how mature you go about it, handling the situation, keeping calm. There's no particular formula about it. If anyone tells you there's a formula, then that's not true, because each day comes with its own challenges, with its own atmosphere. Everything around you comes with its own difficulties and its own sweetness. So the mind must be prepared thoroughly to accept this journey. It's an institution that you don't get to get any certificates. because every day is a learning process. Every day you have to work. Every day you have to put in some effort. And because it's in phases, every phase in marriage needs its attention. You get into it with expectation, as tradition will say. The certificate of marriage is the children. So you get into it as young people before that phase of children coming in. Then your hands are tied. You have to attend to the children. You have to attend to your wife. Your wife has to attend to the children, has to attend to the husband. So it's very bulky. But you still also don't have to put it in your mind that this is a bulky task. Because when you put that in your mind, it becomes a burden. So
instead of a blessing.
Yes, so you just create that mind of accepting what comes your way. Not anything being thrown at you though, but I'm talking about a positive thing coming your way. Marriage is a big institution, so whatever involves within that marital circle, you must have the big heart to accept it, so that when it comes, you'll be able to chest it, digest it before you execute. You must accept, digest before you execute, because if you don't follow that procedure, you sometimes will either react too quick or react too slow. It's both ways. So the acceptance must be something that you must create in your heart as a virtue in order for you to scale through. It's not easy. It will never be easy. So it's been a good journey so far, a good partner, a very beautiful, cute, smart, intelligent woman. So always backing me up, giving me all the support. So it's been a good journey. It's been a very good journey. As a man, you must always accept your flaws. You have to know that you are just like another manual in the woman's hand. She tries to tune you to a certain pattern. She gets to tune you in so many ways before she gets the understanding. Yes, unlike women that we are very straightforward, but women come with different approach. But as a man, in order for peace to reign in your home, you must have this at the back of your mind and be ready to accept. So it's been a good journey so far. Being same tribe, it doesn't really add anything, so to speak. Maybe we just have an advantage of maybe speaking our local dialect more often than the Queen's English. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. One thing that also makes, I don't want to use the word easy when you get married to your own tribe, is when you find the right person, irrespective of the tribe, you will be able to fit into a lot of things. I think that's how I have to put it. So let's not really focus on the tribe, but the institution called marriage in a whole. So it's been a good journey. I don't know if she has some questions to ask me again or something. But
No, I don't think for now. I don't have any questions to ask you.
yeah.
We are just happy to be here to share our experience for these few minutes.
Yeah.
Today we are happy to be in our costume.
Yeah, this was our costume.
This was our costume.
For the
And after 2 babies, I can still fit in. And I'm so happy to see us fit in our costume.
So we'll be sharing some of our pictures with you. It will come in slide after this short video.
Yeah.
You'll see how we presented the items, family members that were there, our various parents. And for us, we decided to go the customary way. And so we had our marriage in 2 different sessions. After we got the blessing from our parents, when we when we came, we set a different date where we went to the municipal to get a certificate as an endorsement of our customary marriage. So that was the approach we used. It varies in so many places. People decide to do white wedding and stuff. But at the moment, we decided to do the customary marriage and it has been certified by the municipal. So we'll be sharing pictures of both the municipal certification ceremony and the main event at the end of the video. So that has been our journey. It's been smooth so far. And you can only be the change you want to see. In every institution of life, there's a need for you to wake up to a reality. There's always a reality call. You want to change, you must be the change. It starts with you. So marriage is a beautiful thing. It can work for anyone. It's working for us, so why not? It can work for anyone. So thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you in our next episode. Bye.
Stay tuned.